Hey guys and gals, it's me George, the Shade Tree Fix-It Man, and one of my subscribers was asking me about he said, what's that contraption I see with a tripod with a tire sitting on it? And I said, well, that's my tire machine, and he wanted to know if I had showed how it works. And I think I did somewhere along the line, but I can't remember where, and I couldn't find it in my video archive. So we have here a lawnmower tire that has a problem, and as you can see, it's bubbling here because it has some cracks. It's dry rotted in the sidewalls. Well, lawnmowers don't go very fast, and so we can fix that quite easily and still use it by putting a tube in it, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to demonstrate how my tire machine works. Now this is not an automatic machine, and let me start off by showing you exactly what it is. All this is a stand that I got from the dump. Where else? I believe it is a stand either for like a set of cymbals or a snare drum or something like that. And it got thrown out. This shaft here that is going down into the stand, that's actually part of a steering column out of an Ariens ride-on mower, not mine, actually my brother's. He bought it and it had a bent steering shaft, and so he gave me his old one, and I split it in half. And it just happens that it fits right inside here perfectly and locks in place. And that shaft happens to be exactly the right size for most lawnmower tires. So the first thing I got to do is I have this already pumped up to find the leak. Now I'm going to take the valve stem out of it, the valve core first, and I'll show you how I use my little tire machine here. Nothing supernatural about it, and the biggest thing that this does for me, I used to wrestle with it on my tool bench, and before that I did it on the floor, and then I was using an old stool that I would sit it on, but I could never hold it steady because it was always sliding around. This keeps it steady, you know. So the first thing I want to do is lubricate it a little bit so that I can knock my screwdrivers and tools on the floor. That's why I want to lubricate it. No, the reason I want to lubricate it is so that when I break this rim down, it will come apart easier. And in this case, we're going to need to use a couple of screwdrivers. And I also have this tire bar that I think came out of my Toyota pickup or something like that. One thing I need to come up with yet is something for breaking beads a little bit easier than this is, but this works. There it is, just like that. Now, I need to pull the valve stem out of here because that is not needed when we're putting a tube in. Now all I have to do to put the tube in, take the valve stem off, is to cut it right down here at the bottom, just like that. And once that is broken like that, just pop it right off of there. We don't want the piece down inside there. So, but for the sake of this demonstration, I'm going to show you how I use it for not only doing things like this, but also actually taking the top tube tire off the rim. And the most important thing to remember this, as you saw, I already sprayed it down and it's already wet, is that you need to have some kind of a lubricant. And see, I can use this like this. And once I get it started, I also have a piece of tubing here that will extend my tire iron out like that. I can actually get right a hold of it like this and turn that puppy just right around that center shaft. See that? And that brings my tire up over the top. Now I don't have to have this taken down like that, but as long as we got it off like that, I might as well put my tube in. Just gonna slide this tube inside here. So I don't lose my tube down inside. When I put the tire back on, I'll put this insulation tool on the end of the valve stem. And we're going to lubricate it down again. Oh no, it doesn't work. You can turn it over. Now it's going to turn on. Sometimes it's not working, so we'll go that way. Just turn on. One here. Okay, you saw me struggling with that thing and not getting the tire back on. It's a whole lot easier when you get two people doing it. But sometimes necessity is the mother of invention. This is my tire iron that I had. It worked great for coming off, but not for going on. So I have welded onto it part of an old angled screwdriver. Actually, this was the Phillips end of it. Got that welded on, so I've got a lip to grab on the bead and the bead to slide against. So let's give it a try again, see how it works. Gotta make it a one-man operation because that's the way it is around here most of the time. Yeah, and I'm most of the way around, but looks like I have to finish it off the old-fashioned way. But at least I'm getting it this way, and no matter how I fought it before, I kept fighting against the bead popping up back. So for my subscriber, and I forgot who it is, I'll have to go back and check, and I'll post his name right up here on the screen. I want to thank you for asking me about my tire machine, and while my demonstration was less than perfect, it served a wonderful purpose because you helped me to create this tire iron that makes it so I can put these back on by myself. Let's put some air in this tire. So there you have my homemade tire machine. That's how it works, and it's going to work better now because of the tool that we had to make. P.S. The other advantage to this system, you've seen these tires sitting on the stand most of the summer just because it was waiting for me to fix that one tire. But once you're done with this stand, you just fold it up and you can put it away out of the way, and it's no problem at all. It doesn't take up any space. So we're going to end up standing it up right here in the corner behind there. Just like that. And we'll put our tool in there. Just like that. And we're done. Thanks again. Bye now.